the next thing we're going to want to do is to upload a Linux to our Xbox, so we can surf the web and run various servers. The version of Linux we're going to use is Dan Small Linux, also known as DSL. It's the Xbox version, so it's XDSL. We'll put up a link to that. All you have to do is download the file, unzip it, and there'll be an ISO in there, an ISO file, which is a CD image. And what you want to do is use WinRAR or some other program like WinISO to extract those folders inside. And all you have to do is transfer the contents of the XDSL ISO to your Xbox E drive. To do that, we use the Flash FXP that we used before for the Media Center. There's in Media Center. There's also an FTP running on the same port and same username and password, so just connecting to it. Just browse to the E drive, and then just copy the contents. This should only take a minute or two. Once that's done, you can just disconnect from the FTP and switch over to your Xbox. In Media Player, all you have to do is scroll down to My Files. Select the E drive, and just scroll down to default.xe, and it'll start loading up the Xbox Linux. And you want to select the FATX E drive option, and then you can just select your resolution. I keep it the lowest resolution. Seems to work the best. And it will load up Dan Small Linux. Once Dan Small Linux boots up, it will provide you with the virtual keyboard if you don't have a USB keyboard. If you do, you can connect your USB keyboard through your USB to Xbox controller converter that we used before for the thumb drive, and it's pretty nice to have. The virtual keyboard kind of sucks. And you just use your Xbox controller as the mouse. And with Dan Small Linux, you can do anything a normal computer can do. You can browse the web, play video games, run servers, and we'll show you a couple of those things. Also, the commands in DSL are similar to the commands in Backtrack, so you'll be able to configure your interfaces and do whatever you want through that. In the last video, we showed you how to set up a SSH server. DSL comes with that server already installed on it, so you can use your Xbox as an SSH server. I'll show you how to do that real quick here. Before you run the server, you're going to set up a new user because the root doesn't have a password, so you can't really log into it. Just push B on the desktop, scroll to System, then Add Delete User, and just type in the user you want to use and the password, and just click Add. It's pretty simple. Once you get the new user added, you want to push B again on the desktop. You scroll down to System, go over to daemons, and select the SSH server, and then you can just push the Start option. And then you can have any computer just tunnel right into that SSH server. Another way to start and stop that server is using the DSL panel, which is on the desktop. You just click on that, and it'll provide you with various buttons that you can use, and you just can click on the SSH server to turn it on and off. Also, DSL provides you with a DSL downloader. Since DSL is only 50 megabytes, it doesn't come with many programs on it. So they provide you this nice little downloader, with a whole bunch of different applications on it. And we'll just show you how to use that here real quick. We're just going to download the game Doom. Click on it to get some info. And click download. It's that easy. And you can select the folder you downloaded to. We're just going to select temporary. And it'll download it. After it's done downloading, it puts a link on your desktop and you can just run it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of free games out there that you can use, a lot of open source programs. So it's pretty nice. However, since we didn't install DSL to our Xbox, we just copied the folders in. It's going to act like a live CD. So when you restart, your settings are not going to be saved. So you're going to reconfigure everything when you boot it back up. And as you can see, Doom is downloading. It runs pretty good on the Xbox.
Alright.
It should.
Yeah, I should also mention that there are lots of different versions of Linux that you can get for Xbox. We tried out several different ones, like the Xubuntu, the Xdebian, but we found that the Dancing on Linux probably had the best options. Alright, well that's it for this episode on Soft Modding Your Xbox. Go find the Xbox you got laying around that's collecting dust and turn it into a usable media center and computer. I'm Knox, this is Patch, and that's it for this episode.